Hello everybody and welcome to a review of Tales of Wedding Rings. Now, this is a review of episode 5 that I just finished and it was funny. After conquering the light and wind, we are now going to the land of fire. Yes, notice I'm wearing a red shirt because we are on the land of fire. Now, there have been some fire users in anime, a lot of fire users. We're not going to go down the list. But when it comes to the element of fire, everybody, all y'all gonna love this episode because, again, we're talking about fire. Now, there's a show that there's a DVD that I have here, a show that everybody needs to watch. It is so underrated that I'm surprised no one would recommend this unless you have seen it. Cat Planet Cuties. I don't know if you have watched Cat Planet Cuties because that's what this episode is all. This is what this episode's all about. Catians. Well, cat warriors, you call it, but in this one called Catians. But again, go watch Cat Planet Cuties. And that's what this show is. Let me get this straight. So, we got cats. We got cat people, dark skin, brolic ones. I'm loving this character. And that's what this episode got us. This episode 5 gave us this. And we're going to get in dives into it. Notice I brought up my DVD, Cat Planet Cuties, because in this land where it moves, it's going to move. So without further ado, let's get right to it with the Tales of Wedding Rings, episode 5 review. Okay. How you show starts off with an opening with Hime's dream. Uncensored, by the way, with cooking up something good for Satou. But then, this is a dream where jealousy points in this episode. And that's what this episode's all about. Well, that's what this episode is all about, too. Hime's jealousy. Now, you got to realize this is your classic harem anime. Think about this. This is your classic harem. Of course, the first girl is going to get jealous of the other girls in anime. I mean, it's like, that's harem 101. How many harem animes you have watched, guys? And you see the one girl, the main girl that he gets with the guy, and then when there's other girls added into the mix, you get jealous. That's what this episode is mostly about. He has been jealous, and that's kind of like the polygamy of the harem vibe. So as they're going they're supposed to go to the land of water, but Mars is having some issues with that. So I don't know about his story, but I hope something happens, let's see where that goes. But as they're going, Nefritis, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Nefritis that we gotta forget. I get it. This elf girl, I get it. She's a complete shut-in. She hasn't been doing all these kind of activities like jumping over a bush or climbing. She's not that independent. And you can see Satou just helping around, like wiping the cheeks off her. I mean, I get it. She's a shut-in. It takes some time, and then she gets jealous of that. First of all, Hime should not be jealous of Nefritis because you gotta understand, she's a shut-in. She's not thrilled with the outside. So I don't blame her. I don't blame Hime jealousy for that thing as well. Now, they left out one important chapter. They left out one thing and they kind of left it off. They left a chapter off where Hime runs off, get jealous. Nefritis wanted to talk to her, fell into the water, fell into a pond, and Nefritis also fell in the pond. And you got those two naked and just talking to each other about her being not independent, all that stuff. They kind of left that off. They kind of skipped that scene. So we're now going to a land of fire where it moves. The actual town moves. A moving town. Where have I seen that before? So now they're going to a moving town in a land of fire where it moves around. Around and around like a train. There's a lot of cat people and a lot of mercenaries, merchants, etc. It's a nice, peaceful town. You know what I mean? It's a nice, peaceful town. And you gotta love Nefritis knowledge in terms of knowing cat people and all that in this day and age. I mean, they really look good. They look fucking good. I mean, literally. And here's the age-old question: which is better, elf girls or cat people? Like, which is, cat girls. Which one is more, which is better? And you know what? I kind of go back and because I'm like, wait a minute, you got elf girls and you got cat girls. Which is better? You know, if there's, it's a hard question because on the one hand, cat girls are so brolic. They don't give a shit. They'll do it. And then you got the elves who, despite the age, the key word is experience. And Nefritis, I get it. She's 54 years old. Everyone is young. I get that. I kind of feel bad for Nefritis being that she's 54, but she has experience. I mean, looking at her, she's still hot. Anyway, but that's not what this episode is about. This is about the introduction to Granart, the fiery cat princess herself, the Ring of Fire princess. Let me tell you something. Dark skin, cat girls, cat tail, dark skin, brolic muscles. Oh my God, I'm probably digging with her already. I don't know what it is. I'm digging this. I love Granart. I am starting to love this chick so much. Unlike Nefritis, Granart is more open. She is more open. This is tournament. Well, not a tournament arc. I wouldn't even go that far. She's just challenging these guys to this marriage interview to see if one person is worthy enough to marry the princess. And then once she saw Satou, just like one swipe, one take down, that was it. Now, again, Granart has. It's something about Granart that kind of turned me on a bit. I mean, like dark skin, cat ears, tail, dark skin. I mean, like she's fucking brolic. I mean, damn, talk about strength. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure all y'all are into muscle women in anime. Like Velmet from Jormungand, Maki from Fire Force. Remember Maki from Fire Force? I'm pretty sure y'all have seen those characters. But looking at Granart, I mean, literally she's strong, not afraid to back down from any challenge, and she's well opened. Like she's well opened. Like the scene where they had the bath scene. They were just, him and Mars was having a good time. You got these cat women massaging, all that, and then he gave a massage by the big guy. But with Granart, I mean, like she's like massaging my legs, and he's lucky. Oh my God, I wish I was him. I wish I was him to have someone like her to say, hey, just watch my back, and you just do that. I mean, literally, I am so fucking jealous. Oh my God. And he got that firm grip, like literally feeling the back of her, like her thighs is so thick, her butt is so thick. Those are muscles. He now having a muscle fetish going on, guys. And now during the whole conversation, Granart was gonna like drop the challenge because she feels like this guy is just a regular guy with 2 rings. Okay, I'm just gonna fork it over and give you the ring. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay. But I like Satou's determination. I do like his determination. He don't want to be just a weak guy. He wants to prove in his harem that, okay, I appreciate y'all giving me these power, but I want to show y'all I'm at my own power, my own strength, my own will, that I could defeat the Abyss King. I could do it myself. And that's why he's a good character, because again, when it comes to harem animes, it's always the guy who feels so weak and don't have any powers. Some do in the main harems, some do, but some don't. When you're in a harem situation and you're just a regular guy and everyone else got powers, you want to be the guy to like, I may be a human, or maybe this, but I can show you I have the strength to back up and be strong. Compare to him to Sekirei. Like, Sekirei is a perfect example. Minato is just a guy, and then he's surrounded by 6 Seki rays. And then everyone, and all these 6 got powers. One got water, one is a fist type, one is a wind type, one is a plant, all that shit. So you go back and you think of Satou, he's like, same thing with Minato's like, look, I may be weak, but I'm a fight. So this like Satou to him in his words saying, I gotta get stronger. I know I gotta get stronger. I like his determination. He wants to get stronger to prove to Garrett that her name is kind of weird, but Granart, I can't pronounce her name. But my point is, he wants to face her one-on-one at his full potential to prove that he's determined to be the rightful man to have the rings and not just forfeit the match. No, he wants to fight her at her best, and that's what I like about it. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, overall though, this was a really nice episode. A really nice episode with her debut of the Ring of Fire Princess. I mean, literally, muscles, dark skin, cat ears, tail. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to drop Hime off the list right now. I mean, we got other 2 girls I'm waiting to see. So I'm just gonna be patient. Because I'm going to wait and see the other 2 are. So I'm just saying, take some time. But that Fire Princess, I don't know. I might put her 1 or 2. I don't know. You guys got to help me. I don't know what I'm going to do. But back to what I was saying, overall, this was a nice episode. We got to see of Hime's jealousy throughout these episodes, because that's what it is in anime. I mean, that's what it is when it comes to harem animes. It's always the main girl being jealous. You got one girl, Nefritis, who's being the supporter, given the fact that she may not be the number 1, but she's a very supportive girl. And there are times you're going to see her puke like she did in this episode, so I get it. Being a shut-in girl like herself, and not really surrounded by people and getting puked, first time is that, we're not surprised. But we do see a growth in her. She's going to be independent from time to time, and we will. As for Granart being the strong, determined princess that she is, I keep talking about her because she's so good. But Satou is gonna fight. He's gonna fight next week, and we're gonna see where this goes. So I look forward for next week's episode of Tales of Wedding Rings, and I'll see you soon.